Hi guys, it's Stacey here and I have another Stampin' Up tutorial for you. It's going to be a little box to hold one of these. You're going to start with a piece of cardstock measuring 9 inches by 4.5 inches. Okay, this is crumb cake. And then what you're going to do is you're going to score it long ways at 1.5 and 3 inches. Okay, and then you're going to turn it sideways, and then you're going to score at 2.5. But when you score for 2.5, you're only going to score, you can't really see this here, I'm trying to find a better way to do it. So you're going to score at 2.5, but you're only going to score down to the 1.5 inch score line, and then you're going to score from the bottom up to the 3 inch score line. So you're going to leave that bit in the middle because you don't want that bit scored. So just score that down. Whoops a daisy, that's slightly off centre there. So the rest of them you will score all the way through. So that was 2.5, then you're going to score at 4. And you're going to score at 5.5. You can see a pattern here. 7 and 8.5. Okay. All right. I'm going to use the large stamp out of Baroque Motifs because I love that one. I use this one a lot, and I'm going to stamp it in crumb cake for a tone on tone, which I think will be nice. So just, you don't need to be too fussy because a lot of this will actually be cut away anyway, but it is lovely. So I'm just eyeballing it, just make sure that I cover up most of it. Okay, a little bit on the side. Actually, what I'll do is I'll fold it first. That probably would help. So just fold along the score lines. Okay. Then, so looking at the piece of paper, this end here has a small lip. Okay, and so this is the top bit with the first score at 2.5. I'm going to take out the left and right corners here. I'll just get rid of these. Okay. Okay. The next 2 squares you're going to leave untouched, and then go to the next square. And here you're going to make you're just going to cut out slight panels. Now, if you would like the template for this, I can send it off to you if you just contact me. You don't need to be too fussy about these bits, so I'll turn it back round so that we, so we started cutting down for the 2.5, we cut out the 2 edges, then we missed the flaps, then the next 2 flaps were sort of cutting inward because these are going to fold in. The next 2 we're going to miss again, and the next 2 we're going to do the little flaps again. Now obviously if I wasn't doing it in the video, I'd take a little bit more time and cut it a bit better, but obviously I want to do it sort of as quickly as I can. Video. Okay, and then for this bit here, you only need the middle. You only need the middle flap, just like the top section. So I'm just going to cut these off. Okay. Okay, but what I like to do is I like to cut these down a little bit just because they're going to be folded in, and I think it helps if they're a little bit smaller, but that's just my personal preference. Some people tend not to do that. And actually for this little bit at the bottom, I'm even going to sort of just angle these. I just think it makes for a much easier sort of fold. So we can get rid of these, all these pieces. And you can see that the pattern is very nicely on the back there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get the 1 3/8 circle punch. And you're just going to cut in the very first square here next to your little lip, okay? And cut that out, and that there is what you're going to be left with, okay? You only need sticky strip on the 2 flaps next to the circle, okay, because they're going to be the last ones to wrap around the whole thing. So that's where you need sticky strip. Sort of, I can just grab some here. Okay, so there's my sticky strip, and I'm just going to take, and actually I'm just going to leave that there just now. I'm not going to fold up the box yet because I have a couple of other pieces that I would like to attach. So I have 2 pieces of card here that I'm just going to add for embellishment, and I'm going to stamp them. The larger one is 2 3/8 by 1 2/8, and this one is 1 2/8 by 1 2/8. I'll put the measurements up on the website anyway so you can see. And I'm actually just going to stamp these again in the crumb cake. And then I'm going to do a little bit of edging with the a crumb cake sponge, if I can find it. Actually, right. Okay, so I want to edge around the tall bit. That's going to be the back of the box. Okay. And I also want to edge round these out, the ones with sticky strip on, because they're going to be shown, they're going to be the outer sort of folds. I want to just go around a little bit in them. Just be careful that you don't get it on bits that you don't want it on. That'd be a bit annoying. Okay, so just to edge that off a little bit. And then I'm just going to edge very slightly the bits around the circle, because again that will be an edge that you see. Okay. And then I'm also going to edge these smaller pieces of Pretty in Pink, and I'm edging it all in crumb cake because I really like the way that but you could edge it in Pretty in Pink. I just really like the way that it sort of contrasts, and it gives a sort of old style French, I don't know, lovely effect anyway. I really like it. Okay, so next you want to attach some Tombow. You want to attach the larger piece to the back, just nice and even border all the way around. And the next piece you want to, the smaller piece you want to attach directly below your punched circle. Okay, there. Good. And pop that in the middle. Okay. And then you want to take off your sticky strip, get your box together. Okay. Okay. Right, so you're going to fold in So you're going to fold up, hold on these little clips, these little flaps. You're going to put the little flaps inside, and then you're going to fold over this bit. You want to make sure you get a good, nice. Let me get here. Need to do it this way to make sure it's right. I can't really see what I'm doing the other way, unfortunately. So I'll just have to pick it up to do it and just make sure that that's nice and flush. That's actually a little bit uneven, but I think it'll do. And then we're just going to fold this bit inside, and that there is your box. So you can see inside your little flaps, but that's your box there. And then you can put in your gift. And what I like to do is tie some ribbon around it, and I think we'll go for crumb cake. I think that's lovely. And this is the crumb cake seam binding. So I'll just tie this around. Let's see. Get a nice, whoops, knot at the front here. I'll have to put it down just to get my knot done nicely. And then I'll go under, get a nice cut that off. And there you go. And I think that's a really pretty gift. I think that would be lovely for someone. So I hope you liked it, and come back again soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.